I'm telling you, the guns you admire today are gonna ban tomorrow. The clock's ticking, and some of the most legendary firearms are quietly vanishing from the market. These aren't just weapons, they're milestones in firearm history. In this countdown, we reveal the top 10 guns you should buy before they're banned, starting from number 10 to 6. Tap that subscribe button now. You won't believe which icons are slipping away. Let's get started. Remington 870, number 10. At number 10, we begin with a legend, the Remington 870. This pump-action shotgun has been in American homes, police cruisers, and hunting blinds since 1950. With over 11 million units produced, it's one of the most successful shotguns of all time. But here's the catch. That era is ending. After Remington's bankruptcy, the new production quality just isn't the same. The pre-2007 models, especially the Police and Wingmaster variants, are prized for their flawless bluing, tight wood-to-metal fit, and precision machining. This shotgun is a modular beast. Need a 28-inch barrel for duck season? Swap it in. Need a shorty for home defense? Done. Its reliability is the stuff of legend, and the aftermarket is massive. But old-school craftsmanship is vanishing. If you spot a Wingmaster from the golden days, grab it, because the good ones aren't coming back. Now from one American workhorse to a revolver that screams vintage perfection. Smith & Wesson Model 25-2, number 9. Rolling in at number 9 is the Smith & Wesson Model 25-2. Chambered in .45 long Colt, this revolver dates back to an age when craftsmanship mattered more than cutting corners. Built in the 1970s and 80s, the 25-2 features hand-fitted parts, bluing so rich it's practically art, and a single-action trigger that breaks like glass. This isn't just a collector's piece. With a 6-round cylinder and an N-frame for stability, it's a capable shooter. But here's the problem. These revolvers are getting scarcer and pricier every year. You'll pay a premium now, but they're only going up in value. If you appreciate a revolver that blends power, balance, and beauty, this one belongs in your safe. Let's take that classic revolver energy and transition into something a bit more rugged. Ruger Security 6, number 8. At number 8, meet the Ruger Security 6, a .357 Magnum revolver that's a tank in disguise. Manufactured between 1971 and 1988, this wheelgun wasn't designed to be flashy. It was built to be unstoppable. Unlike Smith & Wesson's side plate construction, Ruger went with a solid frame that could eat thousands of Magnum rounds without losing timing. It's not just strong, it's practical. Law enforcement carried it, security firms trusted it, and today it stands as one of the toughest revolvers ever made. Ruger moved on to newer models like the GP100, but many believe the Security 6 hit that perfect sweet spot of size, power, and reliability. With clean examples getting harder to find and factory parts drying up, now is the time to own a piece of overbuilt American engineering. From tough and practical to elegant and rare, it's time to meet a Colt that collectors dream about. Colt Diamondback, number 7. Number 7 is none other than the Colt Diamondback, the poor man's python that's anything but cheap today. Produced from 1966 to 1988, this medium-frame revolver came in .22 LR and .38 Special, making it versatile yet deadly accurate. But what really sets it apart is the V-spring action, a buttery smooth double-action trigger that Colt fans worship. The finish? Gorgeous. The grips? Hand-checkered walnut. The styling? Classic Colt, with a full lug barrel and ventilated rib that scream old-school cool. Unlike the modern reproductions Colt has been releasing, the original Diamondbacks are from a time when guns were built with pride, not profit margins. With prices already climbing into the $3,000 range, this revolver is fast becoming unobtainable. Don't wait until they vanish. From vintage elegance to brutal modern firepower, this next one packs a serious punch. Glock 20 SF, number 6. Taking the 6th spot is a more modern beast. The Glock 20 SF chambered in 10mm auto. This isn't just another plastic pistol. This is a powerhouse that can take on bears and bad guys alike. The SF, or short frame, version made the famously chunky Glock 20 more manageable for average-sized hands while retaining the raw strength of the 10mm cartridge. With a 15+1 capacity and magnum-level performance, this pistol is ideal for wilderness defense and serious home protection. While the Glock 20 is still in production, the SF variant is fading, and Gen 5 models don't yet offer this option. For those who want the stopping power of a revolver in a semi-auto format, the Glock 20 SF is one of the few options that deliver. And with ammo trends shifting and more people heading into the backcountry, these are being snapped up fast. So, we've gone from a shotgun legend to revolvers of a forgotten era, and landed on a polymer pistol with raw stopping power. But don't think we're done yet. AKM number 5. Now at number 5, we have the unstoppable force known as the AKM, the modernized version of the legendary AK-47. The AKM was the backbone of Soviet infantry forces for decades. It's a symbol of rugged reliability, with a simple gas piston design that shrugs off dirt, sand, ice. You name it. The 7.62 by 39mm cartridge offers serious punch without excessive recoil, and the chrome-lined barrels on original military AKMs make them durable like few others. Sadly, import restrictions are tightening every year, making authentic AKMs harder to find on American soil. Sure, there are commercial clones, but nothing beats the real thing with its stamped receiver and heat-treated parts. If you dream of owning a rifle that has literally shaped modern warfare and freedom struggles around the world, the time to grab an AKM is now, because once they're gone for good. Speaking of guns built to survive anything, let's move from Russian toughness to German precision. Heckler and Koch Mark 23, number 4. At number 4 sits a true behemoth, the Heckler and Koch Mark 23. Built for the U.S. Special Operations Command in the 1990s, the Mark 23 wasn't just another duty pistol. It was engineered as an offensive handgun weapon system, designed to be bigger, tougher, and more accurate than anything before or since. Tested under conditions that would destroy most handguns, the Mark 23 fires 45 ACP with a match-grade barrel, features a threaded muzzle for suppressor use, and an O-ring system that boosts accuracy to rifle-like levels. It's massive, it's expensive, and it's overkill. But that's exactly why it's becoming a collector's grail. Production is still technically happening, but in extremely limited numbers, and market prices are climbing fast. If you want a pistol that laughs in the face of adversity, and you have a soft spot for military-grade engineering, the Mark 23 is a crown jewel waiting for you. But maybe you prefer a classic American semi-auto that revolutionized civilian and military rifles. Colt AR-15 SP1, number 3. Sliding into number 3, we look at the Colt AR-15 SP1. Before the AR-15 became the most popular rifle in America, Colt's SP1 was the civilian version of the military M16. Released in the 1960s, the SP1 represents a lighter, simpler, more classic form of the rifle many now call America's rifle. With its pencil-thin barrel, triangular handguards, and lack of forward assist, the SP1 harkens back to a time when the AR platform was all about lightweight and elegant simplicity. It's not just history, it's still a capable shooter. But the laws targeting so-called assault weapons are tightening across many states, and the early SP1s, with their original Colt markings, are skyrocketing in price. If you want a rifle that combines historical significance, practical use, and skyrocketing collector value, an original Colt SP1 is a no-brainer. From one American legend to another, but this time, we're talking sidearms. Browning High Power, number 2. Runner-up at number 2 is the timeless Browning High Power. Designed by John Browning and completed by F.N. Herstall after his death, the High Power served in over 50 countries' armed forces and saw action in nearly every major conflict of the 20th century. It wasn't just a sidearm, it was a global standard. Chambered in 9mm and boasting a double-stack 13-round magazine, Revolutionary at the time, the high power brought unmatched capacity to the battlefield. Its design influenced generations of modern pistols, and many would argue it's still one of the most shootable metal-framed handguns ever made. The grip fits the hand like it was custom-built. The trigger is crisp and predictable, and its slim profile makes it a joy to carry. Although modern clones exist, they can't replicate the feel, balance, or history of the Belgian originals. With increasing regulation on imported military surplus and the originals aging out of circulation, time is running out. The Browning High Power isn't just a classic, it's a cornerstone of firearms history. If you ever wanted one, now is the moment to act. And now, the #1 gun you should grab before it vanishes forever. Winchester Model 70. Pre-64, #1. At #1, we crown the king of classic American bolt actions, the Winchester Model 70 Pre-64. Beloved by hunters, snipers, and collectors alike, this rifle's legacy is unmatched. Before 1964, every Model 70 was crafted with meticulous attention to detail, featuring controlled round feeding, forged steel parts, and butter-smooth bolt operation. Dubbed the Rifleman's Rifle, it's more than just a name. It's a symbol of what Winchester once stood for: precision, performance, and pride in craftsmanship. The Pre-64's accuracy and reliability made it the sniper rifle of choice during early U.S. military operations, and civilian shooters quickly recognized its superiority. Post-1964 models lost many of these premium features due to cost-cutting measures, making the original versions even more valuable today. These rifles are disappearing fast, and every year fewer pristine examples remain. Owning one is not just about function, it's about preserving a legacy. The Pre-64 Model 70 isn't just a rifle, it's American heritage in steel and walnut. And there you have it, the top 10 guns you should buy before they're banned. From unstoppable Soviet rifles to overbuilt German hand cannons to elegant American classics, each one of these firearms tells a story. And they're stories that are getting harder to own with each passing year. Which gun is already on your list? Which one are you hunting for now? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget, subscribe now and smash that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming deep dives into the best firearms, survival gear, and freedom-preserving tools. Until next time, stay sharp, stay safe, and protect what matters most.